Hi everybody! I'm in the town of Cromford today. Very small town in the Dollydale area. I'm going to try and do a cemetery seek today. I'm unsure if I can get in the church because as I'm passing the door, do you see? Look at all these chains. The usual deal. It's open on specific days, but not today. Definitely not. So we're going to go and look at the Richard Arkwright family who were responsible for building this church, and the graves should be around the back here near the stream. So we'll have a look around the church itself and perhaps around the town because there is a lot of historic beauty in the town itself. Let's go have a look. So come around the side here, and the stream is this away, and then we've got the actual gravestones back here. Very peaceful at least. And although I did see photographs of inside the church which looked phenomenal. It's quite an open plan church with a giant organ. But you know, you can't plan for these things. On their website it did say, "Welcome to the church to come and worship as you please," but I never trust that anyway. We have Mary Esther here, very pretty stone, and the Arkwright family, Florence Arkwright, Richard Arkwright, and Frederick Arkwright. It is a lie. Lies open to experience and explore. The amount of times I've heard that. So I just went for a cheese tasting along the Cromford Canal. I had some whiskey and ginger cheese, which was lovely. I think I'm going to go back for some of that later. Behind me you can actually see the canal house, the L-shaped building where boats can park underneath. Very cool. We're going to head to the mill. That's the Cromford mill. We're going to go to the other mill and then the castle afterwards. So here we have the Cromford Mill's watercourses, which actually predate Arkwright coming to build the town itself. So here, as I'm reading, is the mill basin, and this bridge here was where most of the traffic used to come to and from that way. So have a look. Currently at Masson Mills, which now, depressingly, is a shopping village. This area of it is now a car park. You can tell that it used to be a mill, because the building is very much as it was. I'm just going to show you out the side window, because there's no windows, it's all completely open. All the paint still existing around the edges. And on the side here, got a wonderful view of Durham Valley.
Ingenious machines make affordable even to the poor.
I can't help wondering as I'm wandering around the mill. It has a very tired feeling to it, like many people have worked here a lot of hours. I tried to film when I was in the lift, that the lift went down to the floor that I couldn't get off at and wouldn't move. I think it was floor 4 and it was just in between floors and I was stuck there. But anyway, I couldn't film that for whatever reason. It's a very haunting building. Let's go have a look at the machines. Masson mills. To me it feels very haunting because all the machines are off. They do have demonstration days, so you can come and see them in action, and they recommend that you don't stay in the machine rooms for more than 15 minutes unless you have earplugs in. I'm going to go on from here, back on myself up to the castle that I mentioned about. But to get into here it's £3, and it's definitely worth it just to see the history. As I showed you, most of it has been turned into a shopping centre, so they've got to make it pay somehow, I suppose, but it's just a beautiful historic building. Also of note, I almost choked and couldn't breathe at one point when I was near the machines. I'm feeling a lot of bad juju around here, people. Anyway, let's move on to the castle. Little stroll up to Willersley Castle. It's now a hotel owned by the Christian Guild. Before that, obviously, it was not a hotel. All the buildings up here, very manor-like, but just look at the greenery area, showing you how well off the people were that lived here. So, like I said earlier, it's not a castle, it's more like a house, stately home. So I'll show you when we get there. I just made up the extremely tall hill. I'll show you the castle. There's turrets inside. And we'll go on the outside. So as you come past the castle, which I was getting many an evil eye from people that were staying there, they were all in their golf buggies instead of walking around. And they were all like, you shouldn't be in here. So I was like, fine, I'll go in the forest that's behind it then, because all you guys probably don't even walk. But it is a beautiful view from this area. You can see right down to the river, and behind these trees, you can maybe hear a faint noise. That's just where we were, at the mill, the Masson mill. So it has in fact gone around in a circle. I'm not quite sure how, because I went up a hill and down another road. But yeah, it's gone round in a circle. It's very horror movie-esque right now. But I'm gonna just take it in my stride and follow the road out of here. But alas, I will say goodbye now. I hope you've enjoyed this naturey trail to end the film. Do come to Cromford. It's excellent for walkers and hikers, but also for the history of Arkwright and how he discovered the mills that are in this area and pioneered milling, really. So for me, it is goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed this trip. Doodle pip, everybody!